In a move that sent seismic waves through the NBA landscape, the Los Angeles Lakers have pulled off what could be one of the most iconic trades in league history. The Lakers, always the center of Hollywood drama, just landed one of basketball's most dazzling talents. Luka Dončić, the Slovenian phenom whose game is as electrifying as the stars above Los Angeles. Yes, Luka to the Lakers. It's not just a trade. It's the reshaping of the Western Conference's power structure. A move that has NBA fans from coast to coast scrambling to understand what this means for the future. One moment, the Dallas Mavericks were riding high with an MVP-caliber player in his prime. The next, they're left licking their wounds, missing the playoffs entirely while their once-franchise player dons the Lakers' iconic purple and gold. For the Lakers, this isn't just about one trade. It's about a grand declaration. They're not content with just riding out the twilight of LeBron James's legendary career. They're actively preparing for the dawn of a new era, a dynasty led by Luka. At just 26 years old, Luka Dončić is already a generational talent, a walking triple-double machine with ice in his veins when the game is on the line. He's one of the few players in the league capable of carrying a franchise on his back for a decade. The Mavericks had the luxury of watching Dončić grow from an incredibly gifted rookie to the full-fledged superstar we see today. But as much as they tried to build a contender around him, Luka has long hinted at his desire to play in a bigger market, one that could consistently contend for championships. Enter the Los Angeles Lakers with their championship pedigree and a history of attracting the game's best players. For the Lakers, pulling off the Dončić trade is nothing short of a masterstroke. But like every great move in the NBA, there's a price. And in this case, the price could very well be Giannis Antetokounmpo, the NBA's reigning two-time MVP and one-time champion. The Greek Freak's name has been swirling in trade rumors ever since the Bucks' early playoff exit this season, with reports surfacing that Giannis might be looking for a change of scenery. His frustrations with Milwaukee's recent postseason failures have been well documented, and if he becomes available, a feeding frenzy for his services is inevitable. The Lakers, despite their lust for another superstar, might be on the outside looking in when it comes to Giannis. So why won't the Lakers be in the Giannis sweepstakes? Simple. Assets. After spending an astronomical amount of capital to acquire Luka Dončić, the Lakers' war chest is now nearly bare. They've mortgaged future picks and key players to secure their generational talent. If they were to make a play for Giannis, it would likely be a package centered around Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and a few future first-round picks. While all of these players have upside, let's be real, this package isn't going to move the needle for the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee is unlikely to trade their franchise player to a team that's already on the verge of championship contention. The optics of handing another superstar to the Lakers would create a backlash from the league and fans alike. The Bucks will want to send Giannis to a team that has a deeper asset pool, a young team with promising players and valuable draft picks that could help them rebuild for the future. Trading him to the Lakers, already stacked with talent, would be like handing the Avengers another Infinity Stone. It just doesn't make sense. So where does that leave the Lakers? The mission now shifts. The Lakers are no longer looking for their next superstar. They have that in Luka Dončić. They still have LeBron James, who, despite his age, continues to defy Father Time. But as formidable as their offense now looks with Dončić pulling the strings, the Lakers still need to shore up their defense. Specifically, they need an elite rim protector and someone who can dominate the paint, which has long been a weakness for them. Anthony Davis, while undoubtedly one of the league's best defenders, can't carry the entire defensive load alone, especially considering his injury history. Giannis was the dream. A versatile two-way player capable of dropping 30 points, pulling down double-digit rebounds, and locking down the other team's best player. His numbers from this past season were staggering. 30.4 points, 11.9 rebounds, 6.5 assists, and an absurd 60% shooting percentage from the field. Yes, His three-point shooting still leaves much to be desired. But when you're as dominant as Giannis is inside, who's complaining about a little outside inconsistency? The Greek Freak would have made the Lakers an instant championship favorite, but reality bites. Giannis is likely off the table, and the Lakers must pivot. The good news? There are still options out there for the Lakers. They need a rim protector, a defensive stalwart who won't cost them